Hello everyone, thanks for pressing play. This guy is Randy, and I am Chris. We are ExcaliburCCG, Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, and Texarkana, Texas, and we are talking great comics for January 29th, 2014. January is over. Guys, there is a ton of stuff coming out this week. Got a lot of stuff.
That's right.
A lot of stuff. I was surprised by how much was actually coming out this week. And I could ramble on a little bit longer about that, but I won't. Anyway, guys. Guys, we're going to dive right into it. Do we have anything? We don't have any special announcements or anything?
No, you want to start off our question
Yes,
first?
we are going to do. That's
so
exactly.
No special announcements. I guess it's not too late to say start prepping your list for the new free comic book day. That's been in the previews there. You know, it's coming up. It's never too early to start pushing new free comic book day. So remember, that's always the first Saturday in May.
Awesome. And it'll be here before you know it. Like I said, January's already over. So, guys, question of the week. Follow up from last week's.
Okay.
Last week was your top 5 favorite artists. This week, your top 5 favorite writers working.
Okay.
So, oh man. So who are your top 5, bro?
I've got 3 easy ones.
Okay.
Greg Rucka.
Okay.
Brian Wood and Ed Brubaker. Love their work. Those guys I'm always going to get here. I'm probably going to go with Jonathan Hickman is another one. And I might have to go with Jeff Lemire.
Okay.
Those are that's my group there.
Very good. Very good. No particular order.
No particular order. I mean, there are some other ones. Bill Willingham is a name I think of. James Robinson is another one. Brian K. Vaughan's another name. So there are those. But I'm going to go with who I said before.
Cool beans. My top 5 in no particular order.
Mark Miller
would be. You're so wrong. Rob Liefeld, Stephen Platt. No, guys, my top favorite writers would be Jonathan Hickman.
Okay.
Would be Warren Ellis.
Yes. Oh.
Brian K. Vaughan.
That's 3.
Help me, Jesus. I'm trying to think of who. Mark Waid. I totally dig him. And oh man, I thought I would have 5 much more easily. But I mean, those that are working and doing stuff, you know. If I think of one, I'll come back later, guys.
He has a fill in the blank there.
I mean, I like several of the ones that you mentioned too, but
you don't get everything from them.
No.
Yeah.
I don't. I thought I'd have more for this list.
He's mentioned before he has always been more of the art guy.
Thank you.
When it comes to books there. So.
But yeah, I mean, Ellis, Hickman.
Yeah, Ellis
Vaughn,
is a really good one. Kirkman maybe.
I would add Robert Kirkman to that. I do check out what he does.
Yeah.
So
that's not a bad one there.
No, he's doing really good work. So I think that'd be my 5.
He struggled through, but he found 5.
I did. Man, I was like pulling teeth. Guys, sign into Google Plus and tell us in the comments below your top 5 favorite writers, because we want to know. Let's hear about it. Tell us about it. Moving on.
Matt Fraction. There's another one.
Rick
Remender. There's another one.
Respectable and good writers, but
Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Oh Jesus, no, man! This is like evidence, man. It's like video evidence. Tell us what.
That's why I'm saying this.
Guys, we're having too much fun with it. So tell us below, who are your top 5 favorite writers? Throw in honorable mentions. You know, no particular order. Just tell us who your top 5 favorite writers are. Moving on, because we got a lot of comics, starting off with some big storylines first. What would you like to start off with, sir?
Oh, my favorite is Alyssa Milano. She just put out the new comic.
Oh God! No, we're moving on to comics now. We're actual comic writers.
Okay, yeah. Big events that are happening right now. The biggest one that we keep on talking about that we're pushing is Forever Evil.
Yes.
That is really starting to get to the end of everything. And
we're reaching some points there.
I'll let you talk about the main one. I'll mention Justice League Dark is coming out. That's issue number 27. That is one of the Blight tie-ins here. We now have John Constantine. He has his ragtag team put together, and they are facing off against Blight. So surely we still have, I think, a month or two to go. So this is not going to be the end battle. This might be the first battle of a couple of them. I don't know exactly. But we're going to have that, and it will continue in Constantine.
Awesome. Also, guys, we have Forever Evil Argus number 4 of the 6-issue miniseries. So we're almost done with that. Steve Trevor teams up with a very unlikely ally in the form of Killer Frost, and has to face off against Cheetah. So, guys, if you've been following the series, Cheetah has actually played a pretty integral part to a lot of the Justice League stuff. I've seen her show up several times already now. Yeah. And then here she is again causing trouble, for them. So, guys, there you go. Forever Evil hitting the shelves this week. I'd like to move on to one that I found particularly interesting.
Do it.
That is Cataclysm, Ultimate's Last Stand, number 4. The cover for this issue reveals, well, it had a blacked out person that Spider-Man was holding. Ultimate Spider-Man was holding. They had them all whited out so you didn't know who it was, but then it was revealed as to who it was, because in this particular issue, a hero is supposed to die. And given the fact that this whole Cataclysm event is wiping out a lot of the Marvel Universe Earth with Galactus wrecking mayhem,
the Ultimate Marvel Universe.
Thank you. Yeah, because there have been many characters that had died already. We've seen some drastic changes to characters that we're familiar with in the regular Marvel U, but have been introduced in the Ultimate U and become totally different. That especially happened with the Ultimates miniseries. But guys, it looks like, and I'll go ahead and add the cover here to the reveal, it looks like we may lose the Ultimate Universe Captain America.
That's what I was going to guess there.
So, and there's been no...
Well, just because, I was going to guess that because in the solicitations for the stuff coming out in April, I did not see Cap anywhere among any of that. So.
Exactly. So, guys, looks like there are some big changes still ahead for the Ultimate Universe.
And this is the second time, and that's also kind of the big reveal there also, is that the Ultimate Universe is going to continue on. There was a lot of speculation that it was going to end. It's not. It's going on. This is the second time they have done a massive cleansing, just like knocking out tons and tons of characters there. Ultimatum was the last one that did that. So Ultimate Universe is not afraid to do away with characters, bring in new characters, and I like, again, that they say dead is dead with that. Cool. The next big one for me is the Trial of Jean Grey continues here with the second part in Guardians of the Galaxy number 11, and with that we see the Guardians have kind of heard what's going on, and don't reveal anything because some people haven't read it yet. They have heard that Jean Grey is back, that the people are looking for her, aliens are looking for her. They are going to Earth. They are going to have their first meetup with the original X-Men, and they are making it their duty to protect Jean Grey.
Yes.
Awesome stuff here. I'm excited for this. I like that they're bringing Jean Grey in and then doing something very different and very cool with her character.
I'm really looking forward to this crossover and this storyline with this. I think it's really interesting. And last issue, the first of this, the all new X-Men issue, just cemented the fact and the reasons why Stuart Eminem is one of my favorite artists. I mean, it was excellent work, sir. Thank you.
I'll say, I don't know what the people's out there, what you guys' problem is, some of you, that they don't like the all new X-Men's new outfits. I think they're pretty cool. They say they look like Power Rangers or whatever. I think they're cool. I mean, we've always had colorful outfits like that. I think it's cool to kind of have them uniform. I mean, X Factor did that way back when that first started, where they had these kind of, they were different colors, but they had very similar looking uniforms. So
I like them.
I think they're very stylish, very modern looking, and cool.
And plus, they themselves are young.
Yeah,
this is cool for them to have these kind of costumes.
Yeah, I think they look a lot better than in this day and age than the traditional blue and yellow outfits. So
really puts them apart, sets them apart. You know who you're dealing with whenever now they're distinct. You know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
When you see Beast in this orange and white, that's the all new X-Men Beast. You know who it is. So I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Guys, another one. Let's see here what we got going on here. Hey, Inhumanity is still going on.
Yes, it is.
We have Inhumanity #2 hitting the shelf this week with Matt Fraction and with art by Nick Bradshaw, who could also be on my list as well. But guys, this focuses on Medusa. All of a sudden, the Queen of the Inhumans has to deal with the loss of the king, her husband, her people growing just out of nowhere exponentially, and then the loss of their home city, of their home place,
and one of their inner circles.
Yes.
There.
So I mean, she's dealing with a lot of loss. I mean, loss and humongous changes, and this issue is going to focus on how she's going to rise to the occasion and what she's going to do about it all.
Yeah. This was previously called Inhumanity Medusa, and they just changed the name to call it Inhumanity #2. So if you had that on your pull list and it didn't change, or there's something like that, be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
There's also a tie-in that's going on with this. It's Avengers Assemble #23.INH, and this one, I don't know if this is the first one or maybe last issue was the first issue that's co-written by Warren Ellis, one of your favorite writers. And,
I know.
And one of mine.
That's how he snuck into my list, because he's doing this.
There you go. There you go. Well, he's also doing Moon Knight. So,
yeah, exactly.
He's on your mind right now. So we have the Avengers are looking for a very unique Inhuman in this issue. There's something about them that can be very disastrous if somebody else gets their hands on this Inhuman first.
Right.
And we also get to see the team up of Spider-Girl, the Spectacular Spider-Girl, and Wolverine. So that's a different team up, and one I'm kind of looking forward to. I mean, one of the things you have to think of is that Wolverine has always kind of taken under his wing this is going to sound bad, there's no way to say it, the young female X-Men there, and been kind of the father figure to them, and so it'll be interesting if he has the same kind of thing going on right here. It'd
be worth checking out. Oh, I'm sorry. Moving on.
No, you did not.
Guys, Gothtopia continues this week in Catwoman 27. But is she called Catwoman? Because it looks like in this issue, it's the Gotham's famous Catbird.
Yeah, this is a weird-looking outfit.
Yeah, it is a weird-looking outfit, isn't it?
I have to say it's kind of a hot mess. I'm not a big fan of the outfit, but somebody might be. Yeah,
even when the thing is Dodson doing the cover art, and then we still have Rafe Sandoval on the insides, But this is still Gothtopia. If you've been following what's going on there, things are perfect until you start peeling back the layers and seeing what's underneath. And this issue, we see Catbird, Gotham's famous Catbird. She fights crime and stuff and helps Batman keep the city safe, but it all feels wrong to her. So here's even more exploration of Gothtopia with Catwoman 27.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool.
The outfit just throws me. I don't know. Tell us what you think about the outfit. I'm curious.
Tell us, guys.
Finally, we have, coming also from Marvel, we have Part 3 of the Revolutionary War. That's Revolutionary War Knights of Pendragon. This is actually one of the few issues I didn't read a whole lot of Marvel UK. Right. I did read and like the Knights of Pendragon, so I'm kind of looking forward to this one. And this has, I don't know how you say the one character's name, Day Thomas is what I'm going to go with, DAI, Pete Wisdom, Union Jack, some of your favorite characters are going to be here. We have that somehow one of the old bases of Mystech has been uncovered. They find that there's been some cloning experiments that have gone on inside of this base. There's some deep, dark secrets underneath the underground of Britain that's being revealed here. So we've had a lot of positive reviews and feedback from people who have been excited to see the Marvel UK characters. And like I've said before, it might behoove you to pick up these books, because you're going to see in a couple of months these characters, villains, and heroes appearing throughout the Marvel Universe in some of the other books. So
cool.
Don't miss out.
Cool. That's all I got for storylines. How about we move on to some new number ones?
Yes, let's do that. Let me get to the number ones.
Let me do a twofer real quick while you get everything set up there.
Yes,
because some kids' comics are hitting the shelves this week, and I want to bring them to the attention of everybody watching. First off, we've got Adventure Time 2014 special. Number one, Wintertime in the Land of... But guys, this is just a collection of short stories of the Adventure Time characters. Various stories, various writers and artists, all together for this collection. Pick it up for your kids, pick it up for yourself. And on the other side of that, we also have Bravest Warriors 2014 Annual number 1. And if you are a fan of Catbug, this issue is for you. This is a Catbug special annual with tons of short stories with Catbug and the other adventurers of the Bravest Warriors and stuff all joined together. Pick it up for yourself, for your kiddos. 2 kids' books hitting the shelves this week that you can pick up and have fun with.
I'm going to call you out on something. What is Catbug?
I have no idea.
I knew it.
A Bravest Warrior.
And how do you know it's not the Land of
Is it Land of I don't know.
I don't know either. Here is the big one I have been waiting for. Serenity Leaves on the Winds is coming out, the number 1. This is a 6-issue miniseries. What is awesome about this is the first comic book. They've done some other Serenity comic books. This is the first one to be a continuation after the Serenity movie.
Yes.
So it's written by Zach Whedon. He's tried and tested there. He's a great writer within the Whedonverse. He's done tons of stuff with his brother. So this is not just some Joe Schmo coming on to write the book.
Right.
This is Zach Whedon writing it. You have losses of certain characters you're not going to see within there. You're going to see other characters looking a little different because their reality has kind of changed for them at the end of Serenity, as was revealed. You're going to see the group, the Firefly, on the run because of what they've exposed. At the end of the series, it probably would be a good idea for you to go and watch Serenity before picking this up. And it's just going to be all sorts of awesomeness. I cannot wait for this. It comes with 2 covers. Jorge Ciante, however you say the name there, he is going to be the artist on the series. He previously, he's no new name to the Whedonverse. He's drawn the first 2 seasons of the Buffy season 8 and season 9 there.
Yeah.
So Jorge is there, and it's going to rock.
I'd read about this being announced, and I almost forgot about it until this week. And I was like, oh yeah. So, and I want to know what is the question that everyone is asking.
Just ... I
know it doesn't even tell us what the question is, so I guess you got to have to read the series to find out what the question is that everyone is asking. Another one that hitting the shelf, number 1, Furious number 1 from Dark Horse Comics.
Or Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. I'm sorry, Dark Horse Comics.
Oh no, that's what I'm reiterating.
What okay. Brian Glass and Victor Santos. This is a story of, I guess, another Earth universe with the world's first superheroine coming forth, first superhero as far as we know.
Yeah.
But in this series, she is trying to find some redemption and atone for some things that she's done, and the media is not making it easy for her. I read an interview or 2 with the writers, and it looks like she may not be who she's portraying herself to be.
Yeah.
And that's where the whole atonement that she's trying to find comes into play. The redemption that she's trying to find comes into play here. So this looks like a very interesting series. I'm going to be checking out the first issue because I want to see what did she do? What is she trying to find redemption for? What's the atonement for with this? And of course it's like modern day now. The media gets a hold of anything and it gets all changed and skewed, and it goes from A to Z in a second.
Well, I'm confused every time I look at the cover of this because I keep on seeing the character, and she looks like the empowered character that's also a DC character, a Dark Horse book. So I guess they're going to look different. It's just that cover to me every time, even when I was preparing for this, went, oh, Empower? No, it's Furious. Okay,
exactly.
But yeah, I'm totally excited about this book. Want to see exactly what the mystery is.
Exactly. I thought it was Adam Warren.
Yeah, it even looks like Adam Warren on the cover.
Yeah, so that's where I got confused. Guys, that's it for the number ones, huh?
Yeah.
And there's not just a ton of them, but there's some great ones to pick up.
It's also the fifth week.
So there we go.
That also throws everything off there.
Now on to our favorites.
Yes.
I've got a list of them.
We've got a whole lot of favorites here.
Go ahead, bro.
You and I both we're going to struggle over this. Saga number 18 comes out. No! Saga number 18 comes out. This is the conclusion to the whole stay on Quietus. So we have everything coming to a head here. Big battle possibly between characters. We've had some shocking, oh no, what's going to happen? Yeah. Does this person survive? Does this person die? Kind of thing going on. It doesn't look good for everybody, but this is an ongoing series, so people might make it out. They just may not make it out, totally intact.
Exactly.
So we'll see what goes on there.
And guys, in addition to that, I was reading an interview today with Brian K. Vaughan, the writer of the series, and I believe this is the last issue, and we're having a break for a few months.
Yeah.
And that's the format they plan on doing with the series: 6 issues, and then take 2 or 3 months off, and then start, because they really want Fiona to be able to do the art and the coloring. And that extra time off helps with her being able to do that.
I don't think I realized she did the coloring on that.
Yeah, that's what he was saying in the interview. I haven't taken the time to. The art is beautiful, though.
Yeah.
So this is it. But the next trade will come out,
and I think it's March or April when the next book starts up. So
so you'll be able to get if you're not on board the series, you'll be able to get the trade and be caught up to 18.
Yes.
And then join with the regular series with 19 for the next run. So boom, guys. Yes. East of West, number 9. Finally, this is supposed to be it, guys. This is supposed to be the issue where Death and the Ranger meet. And hilarity ensues. No, not hilarity, guys. Probably not going to be anything funny about this.
Mass destruction ensues.
Exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like a war of what we saw whenever Death went to go get his wife.
Yeah. Oh, man. What an awesome war.
Oh, it was so awesome. Guys, East of West, number 9. Saga and East. These are series you have got to have on your list.
Yes.
It is crazy. What else for you, bro?
For me, I talked about Uber being one of my favorite books here. Uber number 9 comes out. We're still taking a look at what's going on within the Pacific Theater. Mm-hmm. And really, we are at the point where the World War II should have ended by now.
Right.
But because of the super powers, super soldiers there now have been introduced, things are completely different for everybody.
Yes.
And it really does not look good for the Allies. Their one most promising super soldier, the Colossus, was a complete and total failure. So now they have found his brother.
Right.
And we're looking to see if maybe there's going to be a little more success with that character. But love this series. It is intense. It may seem kind of ridiculous, but I mean, this is alternate history, and we're taking in we're applying superpowers to it. So ridiculous is going to be kind of the norm with everything that's going on there. But it's pretty sick and twisted with what Kieran Gillen comes up with.
Yeah, and whenever I was reading the solicit for this issue, I had an aha moment, because I didn't put the piece together until I read the solicitation, but with what he's doing with this, he changes the whole meaning of an arms race with what's going on. Whereas they're not looking for the next gun. They're not looking for the next missile. They're not looking for the next bomb.
Yeah.
They're trying to create the next super soldier.
Huh.
And everybody's trying to get involved in that race. That is the arms race.
Yeah.
That is what puts the other nations ahead of the other ones. So, yes, awesome change to that whole concept and the whole theater of war going on there. Another one for me, guys. Superior Spider-Man number 26. I am looking forward to the Goblin Nation storyline taking place.
Yeah.
This is the prelude to that, because we're going to see an all-out war, an all-out fight between the Green Goblin and the original Hobgoblin. Plus, more details are revealed in this issue about the big moment toward the end of last issue that had everybody talking. And you know what I'm talking about, guys, because there's someone supposed to be coming back. And this is actually the end run, the end stretch of Superior Spider-Man. Because this series is going to be ending, guys, and we have a hero ready to return in just a few months.
Wouldn't it be awesome? I was talking about this earlier today. Wouldn't it be awesome to have Superior Spider-Man continue on, but have it as the Spider-Man 2099 as the Superior Spider-Man?
Ooh!
Why not? Come on, Marvel. Get with it.
That's a great idea, man. Tell us what you think of that idea down below.
Take a bow on that one.
Yes, sir. You deserve it.
Because this is the 5th week, DC is putting out a whole lot of annuals this week. And one of the annuals coming out that I'm really looking forward to is the Earth 2 Annual number 2. Why? This is the big reveal as to who Earth 2 Batman is.
Okay.
Now, if you've been able to avoid it and not look through the look through the previews and skip over the where DC spoils this, then you're going to find out here. You're also going to get to take a look at the origin of this character.
Yep.
And when the other metas, I don't know what they call themselves now, wonders, I think is what they call themselves, when they find out the origin and everything about this character, are they going to be able to trust him? That's going to be the big question there. So psyched about this. Tom Taylor's come on and he's kept up what James Robinson has done with this book, been just as good, and I'm excited.
Was it spoiled for you?
It was spoiled for me.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that.
Oh no,
it stinks.
It was spoiled, but it's one of those things that it was one of the possibilities that was there.
Okay.
I kind of would have liked for them to go in a different direction than it, but I can live with what they did.
Okay.
Give me another book.
Yeah. There we go. Hey guys, I wasn't so sure about number 1, and then I read number 2, and I was like, yes, okay, I want to know more about this. Talking about Black Science. Number 3 hits the shelf this week. Number 2, I loved it. It kind of reminded me of a cross between with that issue and what's going on with the characters, where they're jumping through dimensions and time and they're trying to survive with each dimension. They jump from one thing to another. I mean, they go from frog people to, in the second issue, they're in the midst of a world war between high-tech American Indians and the Germans.
Yeah.
And the Germans are losing badly. And that kind of reminded me like a mix between like Uber and East and West.
Yeah.
It was the Indians being the American Indians being the high-tech nation. It was awesome. And the designs, Scalero did a fantastic job with the artwork, because I love the designs I was seeing of these characters. And now in this issue, we are still caught up in the middle of that war, in the middle of that fray. It looks like we may have a member of this scientific team die, and one that will betray the group. So I guess I really didn't understand at first what Rick Remender was trying to do with the characters, as far as the high concept of the science involved, and them piercing the veil with black science and going beyond where they're supposed to be going into other dimensions and things like that. But at the heart of it, he's still telling a very human story. And during the series, in each of the issues, you get glimpses of just how ordinary people are. The characters are just ordinary people. They're afraid. They have affairs. They do stupid things. They have egos and attitudes. But now they are in the midst of all this, and it's become a bit. The story has become a bit stronger to me in that regard. So I'm definitely on board. I want to see what happens with number 3.
Cool. Another book that just came out with its number 1, The Saviors. Its number 2 is coming out now. James Robinson. Still not really digging the J-Bone art on it. I don't think it necessarily fits what the story's trying to do there, but the story is a cool one. Tomas has stumbled onto the alien invasion. The aliens have gotten wise to him, knowing they've, people he trusted and have known forever are aliens, and it's at the end of the first issue, he's faced with having to jump in the car and go with this random stranger who pulls up and says, hey, I can save you, I know what's going on here. So he's on the run now, there looks to be no way to defeat the aliens. The stranger only offered to save them, not to take them and defeat them. To show him how to defeat him. So you've got that. He doesn't know if he can trust this guy. He doesn't know who he can trust anymore. He's just kind of thrust into the whole situation there. It kind of reminds me of a movie there where you have someone unbeknownst to anything going on. He's just like thrown into the situation. He's going, okay, it's sink or swim, and he's right now maybe dog paddling. We'll see what happens with the second issue. Robinson's given a great story with the first one. Like I said, maybe I'll warm up to the art on it, but it's just a real cartoony feel for something that could have I could have picked a better artist or to give it a more serious tone to everything that's going on there. Yeah. So we'll see. I like it,
guys. This week, Thor God of Thunder number 18 hits the shelves, and this. Yes, thank you, Jason Aaron. We are taking a look at young Thor.
Yes.
Well, young Thor, not with the hammer. With
Mjolnir. Meow meow.
With the axe.
He's
the
got Jar Jar. or Jabberjaws or Jar Jar. Skip will tell us.
Yeah, Skip will tell us in the comments below. But guys, young Thor with his battle axe facing a dragon. Here there is a dragon. Is it versus a dragon? Is it adventure with a dragon? Are they fighting together to defeat a foe? He and the dragon? Don't know. But it's Jason Aaron and Assad Ribic. I did see another name involved with this, so I'm not sure how much Assad is going to be doing of the issue, but any little bit would be awesome.
Fingers crossed.
Exactly. So, guys, yes, Thor God of Thunder. Read it. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Let me see here. We have Batman and Robin Annual number 2. Yes. This is a cool one. We have the uber talented Peter Tomasi, and we have the stellar art of Doug Monkey on there.
Yeah.
So where's he gone? I don't know. I don't know where he lands next with this, but he's gracing us with his art on Batman and Robin Annual. In this is an early look, a year one look at the dynamic duo of Batman and Dick Grayson Robin here. So that's kind of the exciting part to me with this one. You're going to get to see the interactions between these two. Maybe get to a feeling for so long now we've gotten to see the interactions between Bruce and his son Damian. So we'll get to see just how different the interactions are. With this slight updating and rewriting of the classic dynamic duo there.
By Tomasi. And it's been so long since he's written Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this annual. I really am. So that's it for me, man. I got... No, it's not. It's not that for me. How could I miss this? Boom. This is not right. Guys, Clone 14. I tell you guys about this every time it hits the shelves. You should be reading Clone.
Yes.
It is a fantastic series. And with the last 2 issues, what Luke went through...
Oh, goodness
with
gracious.
That woman... in that meat factory.
And we've had this guy for how long going, what's with the female clone? Where is she? Now
they've shown up. These Japanese female clones.
She looks it. I don't know.
Yeah, they've shown up. They showed up at the end of last issue, and now we're continuing the story here. That America has gone to war with the clones. I mean, it's the Civil War. It's the a modern equivalent of that. That's what it basically is. And Luke is the alpha, and he's trying to survive. But not only that, he's trying to save his clones, the clones of himself throughout this as well. How are these women going to figure into that? Are they here to help save? Are they here with other motives in mind? I don't know, but I want to find out because I love the story.
Yeah, definitely. Last for me, we have Dead Boys Detective number 2 coming out.
Okay.
Remember, these are some characters that come from the Sandman mythos. There, these guys we were introduced to Crystal last issue. And Crystal, is more modern, knows technology and all this stuff. For some reason, she is basically, and this is not the first time I've seen them use this kind of design here, or template. She is the daughter of 2 very famous celebrities. except these celebrities happen to be thieves and artists and stuff. But they're basically, to me, I think like a Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, and this is their daughter kind of thing. Doesn't really care anything about the family. She gets whatever she wants. Well, she's chosen to go to the, let me get the name right here, St. Hilarions School, which happens to be the same. It's a boys' school, and it happens to be the same school that our two dead boy detectives went to. And we find out that they are both had problems with bullies, and they both had problems with a guy. You know, their deaths are like 60 years apart or more, and they both had problems with this headmaster who, when the door opens up, is the exact same headmaster welcoming Crystal into the place and looks the same age as he did when the first boy and the second boy both dead. So, you know, what's the deal with this guy? What's the deal with this school? What's the deal with these bullies? What's going on here? We're going to find out. It's Mark Buckingham on art, and it's been a very good story so far. I've liked that. So that's about it. We should make a quick mention that Miracle Man #2 is coming out. If you picked up the first one, pick up the next one. This one is dealing with issues 1 through 5 of Warrior.
Exactly.
And if you got to see, if you were lucky enough to pick up an issue of this, you got to see the new coloring and lettering on this, and it is beautiful. So, Miracle Man #2 is out there. Pick it up, please.
It's awesome. Guys, that's it for me.
Same here.
Guys, it's enough. That's enough. I mean, there's tons of stuff. And there's some more stuff that we could have talked about, but we're not going to keep you up all night.
Cut it out.
It's time for that to go. And that's it for this week, guys. Tell us below in the comments. Tell us your top 5 favorite writers. We want to know, who are they? What are some of their works? Some of their works that's your most favorite that you've read. What's your favorite stuff that they've done? And guys, tell us what you are picking up in the comments below for this week. Are you getting East of West? Are you getting Saga? Are you getting the new #1s? Are you getting Serenity? Tell us below. We would like to know. Talk to us. We want to talk to you. Guys, we are ExcaliburCCG.com, Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport and in Texarkana. Leave us a comment. Follow us. The MP3's down below. Like us on Facebook. And hey, if you are following any of these creators that we talk about in any of our episodes, please share this video with them and, you know, tag them or whatever in the share, because we'd like for them to know that we're talking about their stuff and we like what they're doing. You know, so share it with them.
There's some that you probably shouldn't.
What? There's some probably shouldn't tag?
Oh, you just said that about a certain someone there. So.
Well, you know, I mean, the ones we talk positively about, you know, but
about all of them.
About all of them. We say nice things about all of them. But that's it for this week, guys. Anything else to add, sir?
I believe that's everything.
That's it. Until next week, guys, take care.